to pick a winner, it was a real difficult one. And all them names there, you were saying, there's so many riders could win this stage today. But what way will it be in the final? Will we see a second breakaway forming? And that's what we have here. And Kwiatkowski was the one who instigated that, and now he's in the driving seat here with the two other men to fight it out for the stage victory. And for the riders that are chasing this 5-man group, they're going to be majorly disappointed because they got so close but yet so far.
Well, with this little downhill run, we're into a little dish, really. We'll come up the other side of a lip of it. We go over the top, and then it is our run for home. There, just coming round to that focused turn, a left-hander in about 500. In fact, it's about 800 metres before we get to this 90-degree left-hander, which will take us over a bridge, and then there's a long once we've dealt with the bridge, we'll take a left, and then a long lazy right-hander that takes us all the way to the Flamme Rouge. Once we are there, it's a slight jink just before the finish line. Nothing too much to worry about when you've got 3, and they may well start cat and mousing, Sean, because they've got a little bit of time in hand here. Very difficult to catch the trio up front, but they'll be catching each other. Maybe catching each other out at the very last here. It's going to be a game.
Yes, well, it could be a game. When you have that 40 seconds advantage, you get into the final 2 kilometres, 1,500 metres, who is going to continue a rider in the front? And if there's a rider, just want to sit in the third position, then we could see that play where they just, look at each other. Who's going to do the final pull to the line? And this man we can see here from Total Energies Vercheer, he is continuing on to ride here. And as we heard from Larry and from Robbie there, will he continue on contributing here? We can see again he's tightening up his shoes. This is a nervous time for this guy because, not being in this position before, where, Kwiatkowski, he has been in a position out in a breakaway and winning stages in that way. So for the Total Energies man, it is, I think, the heartbeat is very, very high at the moment.
Absolutely. This is an enormous time for all of these 3. Campenaerts looks like he's been struggling just a little bit. I don't know whether that is play acting. I guess we're going to find out. 2.4 kilometres from home. There is the Flamme Rouge and a little bit of a jink. It looks like a roundabout, a right-left to be taken just before the finish line here. Let's see how significant it's going to be. Campenaerts happy to take the lead at the moment. Kwiatkowski just tightened his shoes a short while ago as Campenaerts sits up and the gaps come down to 28 seconds. They've got to take care here. Here's your 2 kilometres to go mark. I didn't want to be anyone's fool by being out front. Now then, just lets it drop back a little bit. Might be a trackies rush zone for him, just to go into that tunnel. Still pulling faces. It doesn't look overly comfortable, Sean. I fear for him.
Well, it's maybe just a bit of a bluff here. Yep. He knows the television is focusing on him there, and they're going to get that information from the director sportifs as well. And if you are Campenaerts, maybe pull a bit of a face, make the other riders think you're suffering there, and they will be getting that from the director sportifs also. But that's 27 seconds. It's coming down to that chasing group of 5. But we're inside the 1,300 metres. It's going to be enough to go all the way. But we see Vercheer. He seems to be having to make a big effort to get on the wheel of the rider that's in front of him. This is going to be an interesting one here, and who is going to be the best? It looks like it's going to go all the way to just a sprint between the 3.
Fantastic. So 3 up, the youngster versus the time trialist with a hell of a kick on him, Victor Campenaerts, using blinking technology to keep his eyes clear. Mikkel Kwiatkowski, whose salt-stained kid is there, and Vercheer's gone for it. Now then, Kwiatkowski busy looking at Campenaerts, knowing that that's where the danger lies. Have they left Vercheer too much room here? 750 metres. Campenaerts is going to be tempted surely to come up and over the top and try and drive this home. Kwiatkowski almost leading him out at the moment, starts to weave just a little bit, invokes a little bit of pace to get back at Vercheer, who's in, I think all Christmases have come at once for him at the moment, but he's in a bad position just now. Kwiatkowski more than aware of Campenaerts' potential to jump We've seen that explosive nature from him in the creation of quite a few attempted breaks. He's been in the right one today. Will he get the break at the end here? Let's wait and see. Here's that little shimmy I was telling you about with 300 metres to go. Around they come. They'll suddenly have sight of the finish line, and you can see Campenaerts here is waiting to pounce. Do not discount Verscher here at all, and they come along the side of the road. Campenaerts goes for it. What's he got? 3 up for the line. Campenaerts is going to take the point here. I think he's going to make a huge one as well. Campenaerts! Fabulous! That was an amazing victory by him. Clever throughout, possibly a bit of play acting at the very last, but you know what? He's brought it home. That was fabulous. Meanwhile, it's the also-rans, I'm afraid. That's how they're going to feel about this. No shame in being here. Everyone outthought by Campenaerts today. Switch comes across the line, his head stays bowed. No celebration for him on the day. Lemon Hindley, Nylance Lascano, but it is about this man. Campenaerts is the victor.